Minute by minute, we're seeing AI used in new ways. And now a tech entrepreneur in Australia says he used AI to design a cancer vaccine for his dog. He says the vaccine has not cured her cancer, but has slowed it down significantly. And he's continuing to push the work forward. Joining me now is Páll Conyngham alongside his dog, Rosie, and also Professor Páll Thordarson, the director of the University of New South Wales RNA Institute, who worked with Páll on this. Páll, I want to start with you. You have no medical training, but you do have some experience with machine learning and data analysis. So how did you take that knowledge to develop something that would take scientists years to create?
I've been doing machine learning AI for 17 years. And what happened was Rose got misdiagnosed for about 11 months. And when I finally found out that she had cancer, she was beyond treatment. So I had to do whatever I could, and whatever I could was AI. That's what I know.
So you were able to find the code to dial into the mRNA vaccine just through using AI?
It's a long story, but the short version is I knew of some techniques that I could start exploring to try create a treatment for her. And I used ChatGPT and other chatbot assistants to essentially help navigate through this massive landscape that is biology. And eventually get to a treatment, which is an mRNA vaccine, which was the final result of the whole process. And that took about 1.5 years of doing about 2 hours work every night.
Oh, Rosie's a lucky girl. Páll, I want to talk to you. When you saw Páll's discovery using ChatGPT, AI essentially, were you skeptical? What made you want to push forward with creating this vaccine?
Yeah, no, thank you, Elizabeth. I was skeptical, mainly skeptical about whether we could do this in time. But I was so impressed. I mean, what he had already done at that point, and getting to the point where, I'm the chemist here on the team. We made the mRNA and put it into an LNP. So what we needed was the sequence, and more or less, like you said earlier. I mean, he got to the point that he could hand over the sequence to me, and then we went ahead and made it. And that took us, 1.5, 2 months. And thankfully, I was proven wrong. That it wasn't too late to do something.
Amazing. And Páll, I got to ask you, how is Rosie doing now? Can we see her? And I'm curious, have you been getting requests? Let me see her.
Is that okay? Can you see her?
Oh, is she taking a little snooze?
Yeah, she's right there.
Oh, there she is. She looks so peaceful. I mean, your friends have to be going crazy. Is everybody asking you to come up with a treatment for their pets?
Yeah, I'm getting inundated with requests, and we're currently looking to scale the approach that we took. There's a lot of things we can do to bring down the amount of time, I think, to get the vaccine manufactured. And most importantly, the hard part on our side was getting the ethics approval and doing it by the book. And we think there's some things we could do that too. So ultimately going to try scale it up as a company. Yeah.
Amazing. I can imagine it's going to be incredibly popular. Your phone's going to be ringing off the hook even more than it is now. Páll, what does this mean, though, for the future of bespoke medicine? I mean, major drug companies haven't been able to respond this quickly to new vaccines. Is that going to change thanks to AI? I mean, think of vaccines, especially for cancer, that have taken decades to create, and they still have not made the market.
Well, I mean, we should acknowledge that there are many companies working on cancer vaccines based on mRNA, and it's probably the knowledge from them that powers the AI to do what Páll has done, right? So you can't start completely from scratch. But I think it's much more important is that what Páll has demonstrated, we can then take that technology with the help of AI and sort of domesticate it, right? That's the key message here, that we can start to rethink then how do we distribute new knowledge, right? You still have to create it in the first place, but then once you have it in AI, you can do things like what Páll did. Maybe we should also then rethink how we manufacture therapeutics in general and make them more accessible for everyone. So, because we have the technology to make this maybe into like almost a home-based technology, and actually Freeman Dyson predicted this in 2007, which is kind of interesting.
Amazing, amazing what this new technology can do. And we're so happy that Rosie is doing better, that she's doing well. And we love that this story all originated from a man's love of his best friend, his little dog. Love it. Nice to meet you both. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Liz.